everybody. Well, I'm gonna actually work on my Triumph today. I got a new battery from Amazon, and I'm gonna attempt to hook it up and fix this mess I got of wires right here. As you can see, this it's like somebody didn't know what they were doing. That would be me. But it works. It's just a mess. So I'm gonna attempt to iron this all out, change some connectors, make it so I can fit my battery, which is this size, a Mosky YT7B BS 12 volt 6.5 AH amp hours, in case you didn't know. Anyhow, hopefully we'll get this thing going and it'll look good when I'm done.
What you doing?
I'm gonna attempt to clean up this rat's nest that's in here and put this battery in there. I checked all the wires and connections is correct, but it's just a crappy job with all these connectors and what have you. So I'm gonna attempt to, streamline it so everything sits in there nice and neat, and I don't short out my battery when I attempt to put it in there and keep this swap meet battery box from touching anything it shouldn't. Yeah.
Who did the wiring in the beginning?
I did.
Ah.
That's why it sucks.
Don't say that.
Here's my professional setup here, as you can see. I know I got to straighten this out and make more usable motorcycle working space out of it. I could always bring it in the garage, which would be easier, but being I'm just sitting on a low to the floor here and just gonna do the wiring, it's good enough. Anyway, I'm gonna have to run over to Lowe's, I think, and get different electrical connectors, because I got these, but that's not what I want. I want a flat one. Unless I can flatten this sucker out. Let me try that first. I was gonna run over to the hardware store, but I flattened out one of these little connectors. This should do the trick. That's not gonna work. I just bent it back. Spade connector, sure, but this is a female side and I need a male one there to fit that. Let's see, I got another idea. And open the window here. I get a little cross breeze. I can't get over it. It's the 17th of February and it feels like the beginning of spring. That's one of the advantages of being here in St. Augustine. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and do the old black tape thing to keep this stuff from shorting on the metal. I know it's not the best. I got some heat shrink, but I just kind of want to button this up and never touch it again. Unless I have to, of course. This is the best way I could find to get everything out of the way. I know a lot of people rap on people using electrical tape for stuff, but I've been doing it for years on various cars and motorcycles, and it's always worked, so, what's the deal? Anyway, alright, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to wrap this up. Alright, let the wrapping begin. And I can hear my old friends call me a nerd for doing stuff like this. But you know what? It works. Keep them out of the way. And then I can tuck them away somewhere. Alright, these two can probably go down on the side. No, they can go inside, which is good. Off to the side. Good, good, good. Okay. The other problem I have is my positive, this is a positive ground vehicle, as you probably know. It's a 1968 Triumph Bonneville. It's positive grounded, and my positive wire and the ground wire I got connected together to go on the battery in the positive terminal. Thing is, this is a bit too short, so I'm gonna see if I can put you down in there. Too short for comfort. So what I'm gonna do is lengthen that wire a little bit, connect some extensions on there, and then crimp a terminal battery cable ring terminal on there. Here's something I've been doing for years. I don't know if anybody else does stuff like this. Keep a bunch of nuts and bolts and various junk. So if you need something, you can find it. Now, a friend of mine told me you should never do that when you're done with a job. Throw everything out, because you more than likely never use it again or ever find a purpose for it. But you know what? I found out to be not quite true. I know I have a lot more stuff than I need. Matter of fact, I've been carrying this thing around since the 80s, and it's just full of fasteners and various junk. But it works for me. So, now I'm going to dig out a small nut and a small bolt. Well, I found what I was looking for. A small nut and a bolt that fits. A small screw more than a bolt. This is what I'm going to need. I'm going to attach this ring terminal, the existing ring terminal on there, to extend the wire out so I have plenty of room to seat the battery in there properly. And I put it on there, and then I realized this bike vibrates like a son of a gun, so I'm going to put a lock washer on it. Get my nut drivers, these old things I had. They were my dad's, and he used them as long as I can remember when I was growing up. And they do work really good. And I still use them all the time to this day. Find the right nut driver for that. Wrong one. Slightly bigger. Lock washer. And a small nut. This is gonna go nowhere. He's got a little handle on him. It really makes it great to use these son of a guns. The Phillips head on that side. Get a couple of turns on it first. There we go. And that's good and tight. That shouldn't go anywhere. Now it's time to do the old black tape again. I'm sure there's plenty of you guys out there saying, man, you do stuff a Mickey Mouse way. Well, you know what? Like I said earlier, I've been doing stuff like this for years and it's always worked. I just don't want anything to arc, spark, and short. I've had that problem before by not covering these wires good. A friend of mine looked at my stereo the way it was wired in my old Firebird back in the 80s. I forgot why he was down there looking at something. He's like, man, that's a black tape nightmare you got in there. Oh well. Okay. The reason to make that shit, right? Okay, so now we got our, this is going to be our ground and our positive. Both go to the ground, already grounded. Now, This, we're going to put a terminal on here. A ring terminal. But a negative one. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Got a ring terminal. Put that on there like that. Got a decent crimper here. These are the best kind of crimpers I've found too. I mean, they really do the job. Not like them other type that you see all over. Look at that. Ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, there's my heat shrinker tool. I know this ain't right either. It'll work. All right, now I believe that's gonna work for us. 2 leads, everything else connected up into them. Got enough room to play around with it. So now all I have to do is figure out how I'm gonna keep all these wires out of the way. Because as you can see, I got limited space here to put that battery in. Now maybe I should zip tie stuff inside there. So I got it all buttoned up in there. I gotta find a screw to fit this, and it'll be, remember how it always was? Just gotta get this hooked up good. Gotta find a little screw for that.
Good.
Yeah.
Looks like you had a lot done since the last time I was out here.
All right.
Oh wow, cool.
Check it out. Yay! Yeah, the old chopper cross from back in the day. I'll be a happy guy when I get it running. It won't be long now. Okay folks, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed watching me tinker around that old Triumph. Next time I get it fired up, we'll take her around the block. Anyhow, thanks for watching, stay safe, and have an outstanding day.